So, everyone, this is a bit of a weird video, but me and Owen are not even on the SMP right now. We're meeting in the most secretive of places within the dark web, otherwise just known as a Discord call. Owen.
Yeah.
I've been doing some digging.
Right.
And I'm just gonna move these over here so they're not obscuring the view. So we presume that what happened was after I went off on the 28th of July, which is when you gave me access to the Nether portal.
Yes.
After that, someone came on, killed your dogs, and stole your horse.
Right.
I went back, and luckily, there are logs for every day the server has been online. And I had to extract these files because they weren't readable anymore because they weren't present, but I've managed to get them to a readable state. So I have the log for everything that happened on Wednesday. Now, I need to know, what was the last time you saw, Glue? Like, I need to know if, like, as close to what time it was that you last saw him. I take it that he wasn't with you.
No, he was like, so it was I gave you the coordinates to the Nether Fortress.
Yep.
Do you remember? And then I went off.
Right.
And I think that was what, like 11 maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Had you been using dirt glue before that?
I did, because I used him for that for traveling. Remember when we went into the do the alliance thing?
Yes, you did. Right. Okay, so remember the little chat we had with Grogsko at the council house?
Yeah.
And Luke specifically said, like, you remember that I asked him what time he came on, and he said he came on at 1, like, not too long before I did.
Right.
Now, the log, it was of that day, I was running, you came off, then you came off at 54 minutes past 12, I came off, like, 20 minutes later, well, I came off about 30 minutes later, actually. And then, get this, Luke didn't join at 1, he joined at 9:30 in the morning.
Damn.
Now, what I was looking for was whether or not you were with Glue the entire time on the day, because there are some things on the previous day that point to someone else taking your horse. But if you were with Glue the entire time up until you came off, then that's not possible. Because there are certain, like, I couldn't find anything that gives away that anyone murdered your dogs. I couldn't find anything in the logs that showed that.
Effing chat then for my dog.
But horses apparently aren't really good for the performance of Minecraft, because every now and then it will say that horses move too quickly. And it says that your horse moved too quickly a lot. And here's the interesting thing.
Right.
I presume you saw him, you saw Glue after 9:30 that day.
Yeah.
Okay, then that eliminates that, because there's a lot of at 9:30
Wait,
specifically.
9:30 in the afternoon or in the morning? Sorry.
In the afternoon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw glue then.
Yeah, because on the day you gave me the coordinates, it said that at 9:30 Jack joined, and then literally 11 seconds after it said your horse was moving too quickly. But if you were using him, then that doesn't really mean anything, so we can sort of eliminate that from the equation. So it has to have happened on the 29th, the day after. And I find it a bit suspicious that Luke, you remember we asked him when he was on, and he specifically made the point that he came on not, literally not 10 minutes before I did. He was on since 9:30 in the morning. He made the achievement Diamonds, left the game, then joined. No, he stayed on until 11, left the game, and then 2 minutes later, Heather joined, and then 4 minutes later, after that, Luke joined back. And that's when that. Owen, I think I've missed something.
What?
That's when the two of them made the achievement, we need to go deeper. Now, please tell me, Owen, what achievement is associated with that name?
Well, that's with the Nether.
That's going into the Nether for the first time.
But the only problem with that, having it with them, was that, what was it? They already had a Nether portal, didn't they? Well, they didn't have one. Because they have that other Nether portal, don't they? That's connected to the bridge that we think that glue was taken on. Unless they used the other portal.
Wait. Grogsko don't... Owen, Grogsko doesn't have a Nether portal.
They do. They have that one in the net on that high bit. Remember?
I swear, the entire time I visited them, they didn't have a Nether portal. I could have sworn they don't. Nowhere in their base did I see a Nether portal.
I remember. No, it was on the top bit, wasn't it? When I was like showing you the new area, when I was like showing you the crime scene, and you saw that portal. Well, when I saw the portal, didn't we?
Oh, you mean like in the distance?
Yeah, in the distance there was that was connected to it.
Yeah, but where does that connect to in the overworld? Because there was no Nether portal in their base.
Dunno, it's awfully sus though.
Oh, and that's shush. I searched their entire base and there wasn't a Nether portal. That's shush. If they... That's suspicious.
Right.
And on top of that...
Well, it can't be anyone else then.
And on top of that, I forgot to mention this to you. It was them. You remember you also found that village that had like lava and everything on it, and you didn't know who it was? That was them.
Really?
Because, and I have proof of that. Well, as close as we can get to proof, because a bit later on, Luke joined at 12:38, and literally, like 10 minutes after that, it said villager. It said a bunch of villagers went up in flames. They were the only ones on at that time. No one else could have done that.
Well, might need to they need to explain themselves, I think.
But I searched their unless they've killed it. If they've killed Glue, then we've got no proof that it was them, but they were the only ones on. Between the time when I came off and when you last saw Glue and the time that I came on and you came on and you said that your horse was missing, and I've gone back. You joined at 3:30, and that's when David was on as well. And that's when you were like,
David joined like after when I joined.
yeah.
Then
And
he went,
that's
haha, PC dead.
and that's when you were like, okay, just got on and found all my dogs gone and my horse. It's got to be them. It can't be anyone else. They were the only ones on, and the fact that they both went into the Nether, and the fact that Luke got the achievement for breaking into a Nether fortress. It makes too much sense. It has to be them. Surely.
Next meeting, I guess we'll bring it up there then.
We've got to question them about this, because this is different. This is actual logging proof. There was no one, because I didn't do it. You didn't do it. No one else was on between you discovering them gone and the last time you saw Glue. And also the fact that it's a bit suspicious that I asked specifically when Luke was on, and he only told me about the time that he was on when I was on, and not about the time early in the morning, which he refused to talk about.
I'll have to question him.
You don't think he's like hidden him behind? Because I've had like thoughts about like what if they hid them like behind a wall or something, and I've had like I've thought up scenarios in my head where I've just been like investigating people's bases, and I would just hear like the snort of a horse behind a wall or something. But I searched their entire base top to bottom, and Glue wasn't there. You don't think they've like hidden him somewhere, have you?
No. Well, I don't know then. We'll have to see what they say.
But if they don't have a Nether portal, then that must mean they used...
That one that I gave you the coordinates to is quite close to their base.
It is, isn't it? Do you think they just stumbled upon that then? Yeah, but
Maybe.
it says right before... It says right before, they... Right before they go into the Nether, it says that Luke earned the achievement Ice Bucket Challenge.
Yeah,
So
that's with lava, isn't it?
Yeah, that's with obsidian. But... So that implies that they built their own portal, but there isn't a portal anywhere in Grog's Co. I checked it top to bottom. Either way, they are most likely suspect right now. I thought it was Jason, because, like, I thought he was riling up, I thought it was, you know, riling you up to declare war on them, but Jason wasn't on.
Nah, Jason was not. He's a complete innocent.
It can't be it. All evidence points to them, because it had to be someone that was on between the 28th and the 29th when you came on, and they're the only two that were on.
Damn.
But what happens if we question them and they just say no?
Bring up the log, I'd say. Because they won't be able to hide it from it if they actually did do it.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. There's just something about this that doesn't sit right to me. Like, there's too many things that could just be like, cause, fucking Luke got the hot stuff achievement, so he also got blaze rods. And, but again, he could have just got blaze rods while Heather was escorting Glue back to a different portal.
Hmm.
You know what, Owen?
What?
If now, and I'm like 90% certain that they don't have a Nether portal in Grog's Co. And on the 10% chance that they do, that sort of weakens it a bit. But again, they're still the only ones on. But if I need to, I'm gonna look over the footage of me touring Grog's Co. Again, I really don't remember them having a Nether portal. I think we need to go into the Nether and see where that Nether portal we saw takes us.
Yeah.
Because if that's theirs, then that could lead to a secret area where they're keeping Glue. Man. But I think first, before... Well, I think we ought to do that first, because if we question them and they say no, that gives them an opportunity to get him out of there. If we go to that Nether portal, we may be able to catch them red-handed.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do then.